So I am here with Ruth Daniels of the Maple Theater. Ruth, it is so great to see you again.
It's so great to see you, Tom. I missed you.
Well, of course, people who watch the show know that we love the Maple Theater. It's been way too long, but I wanted to, get in touch with you and have our audience here because, as you know, I'm sure it was a joyous day and all as it was throughout the entire movie theater industry. We heard now that on October 9th, theaters are going to be reopening. What does the Maple Theater have planned? What can you tell people about the Maple Theater?
Well, we do plan to open on October 9th.
Great.
We'll have a limited schedule in the beginning. So we may not be open every day.
Okay.
And we will probably have less shows per day because we want to space things out nicely.
Sure.
But we will be open and we're excited to welcome everybody back.
And that's part of it is, this has been the first step. We're all trying to get back to, what we all know as the normal movie-going experience. The theaters had to reopen, though, first. That was the first step. And as everybody knows, it's going to feel a little bit different at first as people kind of adjust to the safety precautions. But we're kind of all there now anyway, right? We wear the masks. Everybody's used to social distancing. But what can people expect as far as their experience when they actually go into the Maple Theater?
Well, I first want to tell you that there is something called Cinema Safe,
Mm-hmm.
and it was put together by the National Association of Theater Owners, and all of us are trying to follow those guidelines as the Maple is as well. And there's a website where you can look things up, but basically, I want you to know we're following those guidelines as well as the guidelines set forth by the governor of Michigan.
Sure.
So we're going to make sure you're as safe as we can. And so you will be required to wear a mask inside the theater. You're supposed to wear it at all times unless you're in your seat eating. So when you're not eating, you should be wearing your mask if you get up to go to the restroom, if you come into the lobby. We also ask that you don't come too early for the movie. We want you to really buy your tickets online if possible. Our app is working and the website will be working. And if you buy it ahead of time, then you don't have to worry about getting it when you get to the theater. And once you arrive, we want you to be able to go right in. You can buy your popcorn and go right into the theater. So, so you don't have to stay in the lobby. There won't be any waiting.
I think it's safe to say that this shutdown in terms of the movie theaters really went on a lot longer than most people thought, and including the theaters themselves. I don't worry about the longevity and health of like the larger chains that are these multi-million-dollar chains. I do worry about the smaller theaters, such as the Maple Theater and some of the others in Detroit. How is the Maple doing? I mean, I'm sure this was excruciating to get through, but where are you guys at, and how does the future look?
Well, we're very hopeful. I do have to tell you, we have such wonderful patrons.
Mm-hmm.
So many have been writing us and offering to help us and throw fundraisers and everything else. And we so appreciate it. And so therefore, the fact is that we appreciate them as much as they appreciate us. And we can't wait to have them back. We're hoping that as COVID goes away, because eventually, hopefully it will not be a pandemic the way that it is.
Sure.
We will be able to return to normal and we will build our business. But we don't expect, huge sold out crowds for a while. And in fact, we won't allow them in the beginning. So,
right. Sure.
But we are going to return to having our special events. You will see Secret Cinema again.
Yes.
We're excited to do that. If you'd like to rent a theater for a private show, you can do that. We are doing all of these things, so we're trying to make it as normal as possible.
Ruth Daniels, thank you so much. I'm so excited to get back to the Maple Theater myself, and I'm so glad that you're doing well and everything's going well at the Maple. Hope people can go out and support. I know, like you said, you have such an amazing, just loyal group of fans that are, waiting to get back to the theater. So I hope that they do in droves. Up to capacity levels, of course, at first.
Thank you, Tom. And you'll be with us right all along the way because you're going to be one of our first Secret Cinema hosts.
Woohoo! I can't wait for that. That'd be awesome. That would be super cool. So thank you very much again. And everybody stay tuned for more Movie Show Plus.